Greetings, metal community. It's Roger back with another collection update. Most of these CDs only, are from Redefining Darkness. Been a little bit over a week since my last video. Bought myself a new camera, so I just want to wait for that and test it out. Also got some complaints about my audio the last couple of videos, and I did some adjustments to my mic, and it wasn't. I didn't kind of reset it, so hopefully it's back on track now. So, but if not, you let me know. I like to get feedback on that if it's necessary. First out, one that I didn't buy of Redefining Darkness, but out of the band themselves. It's Sermon from Turkey, Till Birth Do Us Part. This is kind of a great album. Also kind of got a nice note from the band as well with it. Self-produced. I think it's kind of B-Tune Productions that have printed it. Musically, very much of the I would say icon era of Paradise Lost, kind of that style of death doom, a little bit gothic death doom. Pretty good album. I really enjoy this. It really took me back to the mid-90s of this. Program drums sounds pretty good, apart from the cymbals, which drowns, but that's pretty normal with this type of with program drums. But yeah, if you're really into kind of gothic and shades with Paradise Lost, you should check this one out. I really enjoyed this one. It was a really nice listen, and it took me back to the good old days. In the background, I will turn up the volume so you can get a listen. Yeah, this is Detherous. I think it's pronounced Unrelenting Malevolence. Absolute killer album. This came out last year, but for some reason I didn't pick it up. I don't know why. Just kind of was overflooding with a lot of releases last year, so I kind of forgot this one, but I'm really glad I picked it up. As I said, Canadian band, Death Thrash, a lot of thrash. I would say thrash is kind of the leading part of it, but it's very vicious and angry, and fucking a lot of killer riffs on this album. Vocals are great. They are more kind of a deathy Mille Petrosa from Creator, but it's just fantastic. So if you haven't heard this one, just listen. Nice ending. So yeah, as I said, a lot of cool riffs. It's very attacking. This is kind of music that I would love to see this live. Back in the days, in a mosh pit with long hair and just going apeshit. Really love the energy of this album. I listen to this a lot, and highly recommend you to test it out. If you like a little bit, thrashy, vicious, thrashy death metal. This is just absolutely fantastic. Also picked up the kind of demo collection or compilation by Devastation, Violent Demonstration. Yeah, don't need to say much about this band. Pretty legendary thrash band. Pretty cool. Of course, a little bit varied quality of the demos, but that's okay. But for the most part, they sound pretty good. Then we are going to Finland. I mean, all this stuff is from Redefining Darkness. So yeah, Church of the Dead, as said, from Finland with the Beyond Death release from, was it last year? I think it was last year. It says 23, okay, good for me. Then I picked up yet another from this kind of more a bit Swedish, modern Swedish sound on it, a little bit like if you take Sota Jomala from Finland and Aeon from Sweden, but not so aggressive. You could also say a little bit like Carnation. A lot of old school with very modern sound, great production, love the vocals on here, killer drumming. Yeah, synth stuff here and also cello. So, but they are kind of in the background just to make it sound a little bit more massive in a way. It's not orchestral or anything like that, symphonic per se. It's just like a nice background layer of it. Downside by this is that they have a cover song of Mayhem from Death Crush, the Chainsaw Gutsfuck from, and it's kind of a okay, cover song, but in the middle of the album it's song number 4, just for me plain stupidity, because it breaks up the album totally. And yeah, apart from that, great stuff, great production. As I said, this kind of extra synths and cellos are making the kind of whole sound very voluminous, if that makes sense. But yeah, go and check it out. I really enjoyed this one as well. I mean, all this stuff was killer. Then we are going to Spain, another 2023 release. It's Undead with Putrefactio. Yeah, Undead plays what I call vicious death metal in the vein of Nominon and Snared and band like that. Very Swedish sounding. You could also say necrophobic as well in this music. Fucking great album again. Absolute killer stuff. Highly recommend this as well if you haven't checked it out. If you like vicious, and the vocals on this is not very deep. It's kind of yeah, as I said, more in the vein of Nominon and necrophobic. Kind of an evil feel to them. Vicious, aggressive, cool riffs all over the place, and another one that you kind of want to see live and just go apeshit to. I mean, killer album again. Think they're a third maybe release. I don't remember, but all great stuff. Next one I've seen several people show, so I'm not gonna talk. We're actually going to Sweden with a Swedish sounding band called Wretched Fate. Yeah, great album. I still prefer the previous one that I don't remember the title of that, but yeah, great stuff. I need to listen even more to this, but I have spun this quite a bit. The title is Carnal, Heresy. Again, Redefining Darkness. Yeah, just really good Swedish, kind of also in that vein with modern meets old Swedish death metal. You could say like Aeon, but you could go back and probably mention bands like Grave and Entombed as well. Great production as well, and everything is done perfectly. Yeah, killer. A lot of these are kind of in the same vein of death metal, but yeah, another killer album. Haven't picked up a lot this year, but the death metal stuff that I picked up this far, I mean, this was released last year, but it fits very well with what I've been listening to lately. Last one is another killer album with Faithxtractor. This is from this year. Show you the CD as well. Good artwork in the tray. Yeah, this is US death metal and two-piece. Fucking brilliant. Love the vocals on this one. Heavy chuggy riffs, variated in tempo. You can say you get. There's a couple of moments here where I listen to it and I kind of hear more guts, but then monstrosity with a kind of a modern edge to it. Technical parts as well. Just a great variation, and the riffs are so fucking, orange riffs on this album. I'm sure a lot of you have heard this already, so no point for me sitting down there and talk too much about it, because you just need to go and pick it up if you're into death metal or listen to it. I will link it up below as always, so yeah, go and check it out. Another banger album. I play this a lot and I will continue playing it because it's just, yeah, it gets better for every spin, and impressive. I think yeah, it's a two-piece female bass player, and the guy does the drums, guitars and vocals. Absolutely fantastic. Great production on it as well. So if you haven't picked up Faithxtractor yet, go and check it out and get yourself a copy of it. Yeah, that was the end for this video. I do have a lot of shit that has been coming in, but I will separate them kind of label to label, because I have, as I said previously, Blood Harvests coming up, and Sentient Ruin as well, and I do also have a black metal update, and I have some response videos that I should have done, but yeah, I'm behind again, as I normally get from time to time. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I will not speak anymore. Until next time, be sure.